pounds.
Right.
And they're doing artificial insemination. They doing artificial insemination in these turkeys or whatever. And what you think is doing to your body when you eat them turkeys? That's why you got 13-year-old girls walking around here looking like 20-year-old women.
Right.
You understand? Because everything is what? Genetically modified. Everything is genetically modified because the white man destroys us. Because he know that today we gonna buy all the turkey, you understand, and we gonna eat it. That's why you already got diseases going around here, salmonella, you understand, and people dying. You know what I'm saying, from eating this turkey or whatever. That's destroying our people. So, and to be even more fruitful, Christopher Columbus never even stepped foot on American soil.
Right.
He only made it to Central America, the Caribbean, and South America. You understand? He never touched foot on this soil on American land.
Right.
He never did. But you had Giovanni de Verasimo, you know what I'm saying? He went to the New York Harbor in the year of 1524. You had Panay de Leon, he touched Florida in the year of 1513. You had Alonso Alvarez de Pinelo, he touched Texas in the year of 1519. So you mean to tell me, I don't know about you, but me growing up, I never heard about them three people hitting America first.
Right.
You understand? I heard about the white man, Christopher Columbus. He was the first man to touch land. You know what I'm saying? And to get into it even more in thorough, whatever, it's a brother named Bartolomé de las Casas. He wrote the first book on Christopher Columbus and what he did to our people when he came over here. You understand? He raped the women. He killed women that just gave birth. He killed women that were pregnant. You understand? And the white man magnifies. Did y'all know that Christopher Columbus is in 50 states and 50 counties in America? Streets are named after him. They have statues. It's a statue that's in D.C. with Christopher Columbus standing up and the Indian on his knees on the side. It was a logo for Willsboro, New York, of the white man choking an Indian on his knees. I met a black man at Walmart today. You understand? I went in there to get some items or whatever. And the brother asked me, he said, "What's that on your head?" You understand? I said, "Oh, this is Israel." Of course, I done had this headband on, but I said, "This is our ancient Hebrew." I said, "This is Israel." You know what I'm saying? He said, "Well, what's that shirt?" I say, "This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge." I say, "You know, this is school I'm in or whatever." He was like, "Oh, yeah, well, I'm going to go home and eat some turkey." And I was like, "Man, why you want to go do that, man, and celebrate, you know, this pagan day?" And, you know what I'm saying, our people got raped, robbed, and murdered. You understand? Like on this day when the white man came over here, and it was white people everywhere. It was devils everywhere. And I made sure he heard me, and they heard me. And he, you know, that man argued with me for the love of the white man. That man argued with me, a black brother just like me, in the same condition that we are all in. You understand? He got mad and argued with me. But I said, "You know what, Shalom, brother, I love you anyway."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I said, "If you need anything, go to www.I.S.U.P.K.com. Shalom. Go ahead,
Salaki, if I may, man. The Ottawa, was it Kodash? Officer 5000 up there in Minnesota, man, Minneapolis. He posted videos and of our Native American brothers and sisters that were on side of the road living in tents, man. You understand what I'm saying? So what our people are lacking understanding of is that how we are all suffering here in this place together, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And as long as they keep us thinking that we're Native Americans, as long as they think have us keep thinking that we're Hispanic, and as long as they have us keep thinking that we're African Americans, man, we will never gather together, man.
Right.
We will never come back as a nation, repent, and turn from our wicked ways, man, we will never get into the UPK, which is the one body of Christ under the commanding general YAHANNA, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, we just have to wake up, man. This is the problem that we're having here in America today, man, that we don't even recognize our suffering, man. We don't even recognize that we're at the bottom. You understand what I'm saying? The Stockholm Syndrome has fully affected us, man.
Right.
We are truly suffering from Stockholm Syndrome, man, and identity loss, man.
No sweat, and Christopher Columbus didn't become a big picture till America wanted its division from the British. You understand? After the war, after America won its independence, they needed a face, you know, a face for them, like a mascot. You understand? So they chose Christopher Columbus. That's why he in 50 states and he's in 50 counties. That's why his streets named after him. That's why his memorial is after him. That's why you were taught in school that Christopher Columbus was the first man to step foot on American soil. They didn't tell you nothing about the people that was here already. All right. So and Christopher Columbus was British, Slovakia. He was British and he was Italian. That's why you have the Knights of Columbus. Knights of Columbus is an Italian organization or whatever that wanted its independence from America. Because when they first came over here, America treated them like slaves. America didn't want to give them money, or the Americans didn't want to give them jobs. So they set up their own organization, but because of their skin color, they were able to form their own organization. That's why you have the Knights of Columbus today. When you driving down the street and you see the Knights of Columbus, those are Italians. Let's go ahead.
So pretty much what it is, man, that the white man that was already here and was now called America, right? So the other so-called white men that were coming from Europe, you understand what I'm saying, and trying to come over here as quote unquote immigrants. Right, yeah, they were put at the bottom. They were treated as second-rate citizens, but America made them whole, man. Right. You understand what I'm saying? The Irish, you know, we run into some devils that try to say, well, the Irish were slaves too. No, actually, you chose to come over here to America, man. You understand what I'm saying? So you were an indentured servant, right. Meaning that you paid for your boat ride. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And for that, you understand what I'm saying? During was it World War I, when they were doing a big draft, you understand what I'm saying? The Irish killed over 16,000 of our people, man, in New York, because they said that they do not want to serve with niggas, man. Right. So they were stringing us on light poles, man. There's also a good movie that tells the tale of how devilish these people are, man, called The Gangs of New York. You understand what I'm saying? That gives good light to how they acted when they made the decision to come over to the new world, man. You understand what I'm saying? Right. The white man is the goddamn devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You understand what I'm saying? So America made the Irish whole by giving them the police force. You understand what I'm saying? So they took the star of the slave catcher and made it into a sheriff's star. You understand what I'm saying? Developed the police force. So that eternal order of the police brotherhood force, that's founded and started by the Irish, right? And they all founded they came over here and founded themselves off crime too. You understand what I'm saying? You got the Irish has a mafia, the Italians have a mafia, right? And that's how most of their businesses here today have gotten started. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, man, the white man is the devil once again, man. That any immigrant that comes over here, America will make them whole. But for the slaves here in America, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, we will not receive freedom here in this place by going to them. You understand what I'm saying? Our only freedom is found in this book called the Bible and in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge on the Commander General YAHANNA.
Right. All right. Let's go to Amos 5:21.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
The Lord says he hates, he despises your feast days. So if you out there eating turkey today with all the fixings, with all the stuffings, the Lord hates and despises your feast days. Keep reading.
And I will not smell, and I will not smell in your solemn assembly.
The Lord don't want to smell that, man. The Lord don't want to smell what you cooking in the oven today. The same thing go for Christmas when grandmama making them chitlins. You know what I'm saying? The Lord don't want to see that. The Lord don't want to smell that. You know what I'm saying? He despises your feast days because what the white man do, he know that we got our high holy days and days that we keep. So what he did was even more disgusting, degradable, because he went ahead and created those holidays around our holidays.
Right.
I mean, Salaki, around our feast days.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To make our people follow his doctrine and not what the Most High says. Keep reading.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 22. Through ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings. I will not accept them, neither will I regard the peace offering of your fatted beasts.
Of your fatted beasts. And what beasts they eating today? They eating that pork, they got that ham, you know what I'm saying? You know, they got that turkey that's artificially inseminated. You know what I'm saying? That turkey by bigger, that turkey can't even fit in the oven. You know what I'm saying? But what they gonna do? They gonna, oh child, I got a big old turkey, child. You know, grandma got the stuff for you, she got it smelling good. But the Lord, he don't give a damn about none of that. The Lord don't care about that. If you're not keeping the high holy days, that's in the book of Leviticus, man, chapter 23, the Lord don't want to hear that. The Lord don't care about that. He despises that. He look at you like, bro, what you doing? Like how you look at a brother, if he committed sin, he looking at you the same way. Because you following the white man instead of following what he telling you to do. Go to John 3:19. Because our people are destroyed, man. You know what I'm saying? Your grandma, your great grandma, everybody is getting together today to eat a turkey that the Lord don't even want to smell. You know what I'm saying? You got that out? Go ahead.
It's the book of John, chapter 3, verse 19. And this is the condemnation.
The condemnation. Keep reading.
That light is coming to the world.
Light is coming into the world. Keep reading.
And men love darkness rather than light.
And men love darkness rather than light. Is that the end of that? Keep reading.
Because their deeds were evil.
You see what I'm saying? When you come into the UPK, you understand you walk into the light. You a new man. But what? Men in the world, they want to be in the darkness. Just like what your daddy doing today. Whoever not in this truth, they walking in darkness today. While we walking in the light, because we telling y'all what? To not celebrate Thanksgiving. You understand? To keep the laws, statutes, and commandments that the Most High gave us. You see what I'm saying? To put away the old you and become a new you. You understand? And people that are in the world today celebrating Thanksgiving after our people were raped, robbed, and murdered on this day, the white man gave the Indians blankets, right? But what it had in it? Smallpox. Killed them. These people taught you, these people saw that you were dying, being in our land, in the cold, right? They taught you how to grow crops, how to grow your food, how to, have an abundance of what you needed, right? And what the white man returned them with? Diseases, man. You understand? With diseases. With famine. He killed off all the buffalo. You understand? So they couldn't eat. You see what I'm saying? And gave them diseases. Go ahead.
I got someone to bring out on that Christmas book of Numbers too.
Go ahead.
You got that on?
It says, as soon as I arrived in the Indies.
Now this is one of the Christmas book of Numbers' letters that he had written to the queen. Go ahead.
As soon as I arrived in the Indies on the first island which I found.
And this is with Columbus' first encounter with the Native Americans.
Salaki, if I could. But you notice he said on the island that I found.
Right.
Just how I told y'all he went to the Caribbean, Central America, and South America. Keep reading now.
I took some of the natives by force in order
He did what?
I took some of the natives by force.
Okay, so he had arrived on the island already taking slaves. Go ahead.
In order that they might learn and might give me information of whatsoever there is in the parts. They do not bear arms.
They do what?
They do not bear arms.
So when he arrived, these brothers, they wasn't armed. They didn't have swords, spears.
Right.
You know, their intention wasn't to kill. They were just trying to survive for their family. They only ate the meat that they needed to eat. They wanted to out pointless killing. Go ahead.
And do not know them. For I showed them a sword.
So this is him saying he showed a Native American the sword. Go ahead.
They took it by the edge and cut themselves out of ignorance.
So they didn't even know what a sword was.
Right.
You understand? Go ahead.
They have no iron. Their spears are made of cane. They would have make fine servants.
They would what?
They would have make fine servants.
Now this is the spirit of the white man for you. He said, go ahead, read it again.
Come on. They do not bear arms and do not know them. For I showed them a sword. They took it by the edge and cut themselves out of ignorance. They have no iron. Their spears are made of cane. They would have made fine servants.
So he had already, when he first encountered these brothers, he had already, had in his mind, we're gonna conquer these people, we're gonna force them into captivity.
Right.
With 50 men, we could subjugate them all and make them do whatever we want.
That's the spirit of the so-called white man. Go ahead.
That's right. Right. Go ahead.
Hey, go ahead and get me Exodus 32 and chapter 2 and verse 2, Salaki, verse 6. So you understand what I'm saying? There is something that we do that Big Mama does, that everybody does before a feast day. Salaki, before one of these pagan holidays, man. And I mean the Bible expresses it so plainly, man, in the book of Exodus. This is our people coming out of Egypt, man, where we were in bondage, where we were enslaved. You understand what I'm saying? And we took upon their customs. You got that out? Read that from me.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 32, verse 6. And they rose up early on the morrow.
So what they do, Big Mama, she get up, she start that turkey. I got to start this turkey early. You understand what I'm saying? If I wanted to be good and cook, by the time everybody get over here, right? Go ahead, Doc.
And offered burnt offerings.
And offer burnt offering, because what do all Negroes do? You understand what I'm saying? After they then burnt up the food and everybody's sitting down to eat, what they try to do? Try to pray over. You understand what I'm saying? Right. That is the pagan symbolism of, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna offer this up to the God of the Bible first. Go ahead, Doc.
And brought peace offerings. And the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play.
That's right. That is your Thanksgiving. That is your Christmas. That's it right there. That lets you know that we are the people of God of the God of this Bible, man. Because that's what we did leaving out of Egypt. That's what we were doing in Egypt. And that's what we're doing here in America today, which is nothing but a carbon copy of Egypt, man. You understand what I'm saying? So after we get done eating, get fat food, now in America, they got those football games, right? Everybody watch the football games. You understand what I'm saying? We play and Grandpa and them, they pull out the dominoes, the spades, right? This scripture is talking about us, black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. You understand what I'm saying? This is what we did that was wicked in the sight of the Most High, man. Right. And we got to stop doing it, man. You understand what I'm saying? Celebrate these real feast days of the Most High that we got, man. That really speak of the God of the Bible and Yahweh Shai, HaMashiach, our King. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
Go ahead, sir.
All right, give me the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 6 to 8.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 6. Let no man deceive you with vain words.
Let no man deceive you with vain words. We were all deceived in the world. You understand? Because of what? We was taught this from elementary school. You was taught this. You were indoctrinated in the world. You understand? Your flesh is older than your spirit. You understand what I'm saying, sis? What I say when I say your flesh is older than your spirit, I'm saying you were sinning longer than you were not sinning.
Right.
You understand? That's why every day it's a battle.
That's right.
Every day it's a battle when you wake up. Because you got your flesh telling you, nah, go ahead, your mama gonna be mad at you today. Go ahead and just stop by the house. Just stop by the house. You ain't gonna eat nothing, but you're gonna be in the asylum with them while they committing a sin. But hey, it's gonna be all right because you ain't eating the food. You understand? That's what I'm talking about with your flesh and your spirit. But see, when you become in this truth and you get in this truth and you get to be in here long enough, your spirit is strong enough to fight your flesh. I remember a few years ago, I was like, well, dang, mama gonna be mad at me if I don't just stop by. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I just stop by, but I don't have those issues now because I don't care. Because I know that what I'm doing means more to the Most High than it means to my mother and father. So what? Because Christ said, who is my mother? Who is my father? My brethren are my mother. You know what I'm saying? Like, my brother's going to take care of me.
Right.
No matter what. You understand? The world didn't accept me, but Commanding General YAHANNA accepted me.
That's right.
And molded me to the man that I am today. Without him, I'll still be out celebrating Thanksgiving, smoking weed, getting high, you know what I'm saying, committing all types of adultery.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because she looked nice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not that man because of Commanding General YAHANNA. You see what I'm saying? And the leaders that we have in this truth. Drop that out. Matter of fact, read verse 7.
It's still something to see.
All right, go ahead.
This is the book of Ephesians, chapter 5, verse 6. For because of the things cometh the wrath of Yahweh unto the children of disobedience. Verse 7.
Salakia. That's why we are getting our backs beat in.
Right.
That's why the Most High let the white man beat our backs in.
Right.
That's why we serving under the white man right now because of our disobedience. You understand? And he's still going to discipline us because we're still being disobedient. Keep reading.
Right. Verse 7. Be not ye therefore partakers with them. Verse 8. For ye were sometimes darkness, but now are ye light in the Lord. Walk as children of the light.
See what I'm saying? They go that word again, light. You know what I'm saying? And out of the darkness.
Right.
Because if you follow the white man, you're gonna be walking in darkness. You know what I'm saying? Basically you're gonna have blinders on and you just walking because like what? The Christian pastor, the blind leading the blind. And he's not trying to wake you up.
That's right.
He wants you to stay asleep.
That's right.
He wants you to keep paying your money.
That's right.
He want to keep sleeping with your wife. You see what I'm saying? He want to keep doing all those things to you and keep you in the mind of the state that you in. Destroyed. You see what I'm saying? He's not trying to edify you and lift you up, man. Make you a new man. Teach you how to run your house, man. He want to run your house.
That's
because
right.
What? If your wife got an issue, what's she going to do? She going to go to the pastor.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? She's not going to go to her other one. She's not going to go to the man. She's going to go to her pastor. Pastor, what you think I ought to do? Well, sister, I think you ought to leave him. I think you ought to do this. And she going to do that. Because in the Christian church, our King Yahawashi got 1,000,000 wives. Because the women are married to Yahawashi. They going to listen to what the Lord say. I mean, that's like it, what the pastor say. They're not going to listen to what they man say at home. They rather follow another man than follow their own man that pay the bills. You know what I'm saying? Take care of them. Put their life on the line for them. But they rather do that because they're destroyed.
Right.
Let's go to Hosea chapter 4, verse 6, man. This right here gonna be a heavy hitter right here, man. Because everybody in the world, this is our people. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got people strung out on drugs. That's why you got the Christian church, you know, going abroad, taking everything up. That's why the white man got us in the condition that we in right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why the house is divided. You know what I'm saying? That's why the man can't stay at home with his wife. Because what she want to put you out, because she knows she put you out, she gonna be able to get some food stamps, she gonna get housing and etc. You got that, brother? Bring it out.
It's the book of Hosea, chapter 4, verse 6. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
You understand that? It said my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because we don't know. You see what I'm saying? We don't know. First of all, we don't know who the hell we are. We don't know that we're Israelites. Because we were all taught that we were what? African American, right?
Right.
But when you read, anybody got the Zondervan Bible dictionary? Anybody got it? Pull out brother, you got it wrong? Pull out Ham. Can you read loud enough?
Definition
right.
of Ham.
Go ahead.
Out of the Zondervan Compact Bible Dictionary. The youngest son of Noah.
The youngest son of Noah. Keep reading.
Born probably about 96 years before the flood.
Uh-huh.
And one of 8 persons to live through the flood.
Uh-huh.
He became the progenitor of the dark races, not the Negroes.
Say that again, out.
He became the progenitor of the dark races,
Uh-huh.
not the Negroes.
Not the Negroes. You understand? We are not African.
Right.
When I read that for the first time, I was appalled. Like, my jaw dropped. Because I couldn't believe that. Because, no lie, I was about to go to Ancestry and get my DNA, you know, send them my stuff. And because I wanted to know who I was. I was like, all I was taught was that I came over here on slave ships. I was like, what happened before that? You know what I'm saying? Like, where did I originate from? You see what I'm saying? But that was the spirit of Yahawashi Mashiach on me because he wanted me to come back to the truth. Right. Come back to my home. Come back to, you know what I'm saying, my roots. Go ahead.
Lucky if I may. What a lot of our people don't understand because we don't know our nationality is that these other nations do, man. You understand what I'm saying? The African, the Nigerian man knows what tribe he's from. You understand what I'm saying? Know what language his forefathers spoke. And they even know the pagan gods that their ancestors worship.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So what's different about them is that they can come to America, right? They can become Catholics. I Uber around the city of Houston, man. And my jaw hit the floor when I saw an Igbo, which is one of the tribes in Nigeria. You understand what I'm saying? They're one of the larger tribes. They have an Igbo Catholic Church Center, man, on the southwest side of Houston, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, Lakewood Church is full of East Indians and all that. You understand what I'm saying? So everybody is worshiping this white Jesus, man. You understand what I'm saying? But the difference between us and them is that they can worship whatever other nation's God. They can choose to, you know what I'm saying, discredit their ancestors and worship the devil's God. Right. You understand what I'm saying? But the God of the Bible chose us, man. You understand what I'm saying? We made a covenant with this man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We made a covenant that we will keep these laws, statutes, and judgments. You understand what I'm saying? So all these curses that are here in this book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verses 15 through 68, only apply to one people. Because we are the ones suffering from these curses, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So that's why the scriptures tell us not to envy not your oppressors, man. You understand what I'm saying? So you can see the Africans, they come over here, they do well. You understand what I'm saying? They get educated, they can, you know, they start their businesses from nothing. You understand what I'm saying? But the scriptures tell us, Israel, not to envy that, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's why coming back to this book is so important, man, because it shows us the past, the present, and the future, man. You understand what I'm saying? It gives us a blueprint, man. It lays out everything for us, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what brings us to the light. You understand what I'm saying? That's what gives us the knowledge of knowing. You understand what I'm saying? That's what sets us apart. Because we know our past. Our past is written down. You understand what I'm saying? Our past reflects what we're suffering through presently. But we also have our solution. We also have our justice. We also have our vengeance, all listed out in this book. So therefore, we are the only and real people with a hope. You understand what I'm saying? We are the only real people with a hope that the God that we made a covenant with is going to deliver us out of this hell. Man. But we just got to come back to it. Like,
no sweat. Go 48. Go to 27:1 first. Come.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 27, verse 1. And Moses, with the elders of Yisrael, commanded the people, saying, keep all the commandments which I command you this day.
So even back in the day, you know what I'm saying? Our brother Moses was telling us to keep the laws. You understand? And follow the commandments. You understand? Drop that, go to verse 28:1.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord...
Do anybody know what the word hearken means? Anybody? Raise your hand. Go ahead.
Take heed.
Damn right. You understand? So whenever you see the word hearken in the Bible, that means you need to pay attention.
right.
You know what I'm saying? You need to read that and you need to understand that. And if you don't understand it, you need to get with a man that's higher above you so you can get an understanding. You understand? To what that scripture means or whatever, because it's very important. You understand? Because our people didn't hearken unto the Lord's voice or whatever. We were put in a situation that we're in today. You got any more on verse 1? Go ahead.
To do all his commandments, which I command thee this day.
To do some of them.
To do all his commandments.
To do what I feel like doing.
To do all his commandments.
Just pay my tithes on Sunday.
And to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee above all nations of the earth.
So if we kept them laws, statutes, and commandments and did what the Lord say, he would set us above all nations. Do any of y'all know what the Lord gave Adam? Anybody know what the Lord gave Adam when Adam was created? When Adam and Eve was created, right? Do y'all know what the Lord gave Adam? Go ahead. Hold up. Go ahead.
Everything was in subjection to Adam.
Okay, you in the ballpark, but I'm looking for that home run. What you got out? Okay. What you got out? What you gonna say?
Gave him dominion.
Exactly.
Rulership.
When Adam was formed, he ruled the earth.
Right.
You understand? Everything had to listen to Adam. You understand? But when Eve did what she did, of course, you know what I'm saying? You understand?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You understand? But that's why we got to come back to these laws, statutes, and commandments. Get up out of the hell, the condition that we're in, to become better men and women in this one body. You got some more on that out? Because if not, I want you to drop down to verse 15.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, I will to observe, to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Good night. That's why I'm in the condition we're in now, because we don't hearken to the Lord. We don't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Your grandmama at home cooking turkey, doing everything that she want to do. You know what I'm saying? And what's even more crazy is that the people that's in the truth, y'all are going to be tested the most. You see what I'm saying? But because y'all in this one body, the Lord is going to refine you all better than silver and gold.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, you may not have what you want to have. You know what I'm saying? You might not drive the car that you want to drive. You know what I'm saying? But because you're keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments in your kingdom, you are going to have the abundance. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead,
Salaki, if I may. What makes Yahweh, man, the Most High Power, so righteous, man, and merciful, is that here in the book of Deuteronomy, these curses that we were given, you understand what I'm saying, came with death, with breaking them. You understand what I'm saying? So this is what makes Yahweh Shai so important, because he took away that sting of death, man. You understand what I'm saying? He took away that sting of death that allowed us to be in a place, you understand what I'm saying, where we've forgotten all our ways. We've forgotten the God of our forefathers, man. And that he did not just completely judge us and wipe us out. You understand what I'm saying? Because that's what we do deserve, man. You understand what I'm saying? So because of Yahweh Shai, you understand, he took away the law of sin and death, man. You understand what I'm saying? And he gave us life. He gave us the opportunity, as he told every woman that he caught, or every man that he caught in sin. You understand what I'm saying? He was able to tell them to go and sin no more, man. You understand what I'm saying? So we here in this time, Israelites here in this time, without the law of sin and death, we have no excuse, man. We have no excuse to be out here in these Christian churches. We have no excuse to be celebrating these pagan holidays. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what makes keeping these commandments so crucial, and what makes it so real, because we are the people suffering from these curses even unto today.
All right, let's go to drop down to verse 48. All right.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 48. Therefore shalt thou serve thine enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger and in thirst.
So what we doing right now? We in hunger, we in thirst, right? And what we got to do? We got to go work for the white man damn near 7 days a week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put in 8 to 12 hours a day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you still ain't got enough to pay your bill.
Right.
Like, real talk. You can go to work, you know what I'm saying? Work 5 days, you know what I'm saying? And you still don't have enough money to pay your bills. You still living paycheck to paycheck. And it's even worse if it's one person working in the house.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's why there's so much enmity between man and woman. And the woman be like, well, nigga, you ain't working. I'm leaving you. Because she know if she leave you, what? She get food stamps. She get housing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that every woman is like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't not. But what I'm saying is what grandmama tell you. You know what I'm saying? Girl, he don't want to go get no job. So what? Let that man rule over his house, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why don't you go to work? Why don't you let this man do the work of the Lord? You know what I'm saying? And it ain't nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you got to put your brick in, man. And if you don't have your house in order, how can you come and have another man in order? You know what I'm saying? It don't even work like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to have your house in order before you try to go out and then give orders to a man that's under you. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to practice what you preach. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to us to what, be in one body and treat women how they're supposed to be treated. You know what I'm saying? And raise women up and raise men up. Read some more of that one.
And in thirst, and in nakedness.
And then nakedness. That's when you were slaves being sold. You understand? Y'all gonna go out there tomorrow on Black Friday thinking that y'all getting deals, but on Black Friday, they were selling blacks. You understand? That's what Black Friday is. Black Friday, back in the day, is when they were selling you as slaves.
That's right.
That's what the white man did to you on Black Friday.
That's right.
And who being alive on Black Friday? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
You understand? They wait outside. I was at Walmart earlier today. You understand? People, they had to have all the Black Friday stuff wrapped up. People were still going in there touching it, grabbing it. People are already waiting in line because Walmart closed for a little while, then they're gonna open back up. Walmart is making all the money because Negroes gonna be the first person in there and they ain't got enough to pay their damn rent. You know what I'm saying? But Black Fridays, they sold us as slaves.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? That's what the real Black Friday is. But our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So they think they going in on the good deal. The white man is laughing at you.
Right.
You understand? Because you're making a mockery out of yourself, man. You standing in line in the cold to go buy some discounted stuff and your baby need food. You understand? Your baby need diapers. You know what I'm saying? On some perishable things that don't even mean nothing. Don't even have value. Go ahead,
Salaki, if I may. And also, they're only selling you the stuff at prices that they marked up triple, quadruple times anyway. So they're just basically selling you the stuff at the price that at normal rate. You understand what I'm saying? Because it does not cost as much. You understand what I'm saying? Through the tariffs and all that stuff from importing in all those goods from other countries. You understand what I'm saying? So, I mean, the scripture tells us that we will go to our enemies in hunger, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're slaving so hard 7 days a week, man, that our women don't even have time to cook a good meal, man. You understand what I'm saying? So where do we have to go to get food? McDonald's.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's right, man. You understand what I'm saying? Go get a dollar burger, man, and be so oppressed, man. You know, just try to have enough to get you a little something to drink, man, so you can sleep at night, man. You understand what I'm saying? We go to our enemies and in thirst, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? The enemy owns everything, especially in our neighborhood, right? The East Indian man, he owns the hotels, the motels, the hourly rate motels, right? The Arabs, Salaki, Ishmael, he owns all your gas stations, man. You understand what I'm saying? So no matter what corner we go to or we turn, we have an enemy in our neighborhood, in our community. You understand what I'm saying? We have you understand what I'm saying? The so-called Africans, they come over here and they open up medical hospices and home health companies, right? So they taking care of your grandmother. You understand what I'm saying? While she's sick and old and her insurance, right? They send the home health companies, they send out nurses and CNAs and all that stuff to treat your loved ones that are elderly at home. The Africans are cornering that here in Houston. You understand what I'm saying? And not to mention also for our brothers and sisters that are, have mental issues, right? They open up adult daycare. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to entrust your enemy for all things, man. And they come over here and just feast off of us, man, because we own nothing. You understand what I'm saying? You want me to finish reading, sir?
Yeah, read the rest of that. What verse you on?
48, sir.
Go ahead.
And in nakedness and in want of all things.
Do what you want. You want a better job. You want nicer clothes. You want a nicer house. You know what I'm saying? You want to have things. You know, I mean, what's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
And in want of all things, and he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck.
Now, Salakia, what other people y'all know came over here with yokes of iron around their neck? We was the only people that came over here, and they did us so bad, right? Let me tell you how bad they did us. They did us so bad, they just threw us on a cargo ship.
Right.
Like, they threw us on a cargo ship with other stuff on it. So we was just thrown on a cargo ship, stuff everywhere. Don't know if it's gonna fall on us, but we just stuffed in there like a whole bunch of crabs in a bucket. You know what I'm saying? They put you in the bucket or whatever and expect you to claw your way out of it. But this is years of having you in the bucket. And people still ain't found their way out of it. You see what I'm saying? So they still at the bottom. You got the average Negro, you got the Negro that got a good job, and then you got the Negro that's a doctor. And the Negro that's a doctor gonna treat the other Negroes like, you ain't nothing.
Right.
You don't mean nothing. Man, black people, we are, man, listen, man, Salakia, man, but people that's in this world, man, we treat our brothers like they ain't nothing. It was a homeless black man on the corner today. I gave him all the change I had in the car. I ain't have no food, I ain't have no drinks, no water, no nothing, but I gave him all the change I had in my car. You know what I'm saying? And then that brother was like, man, I can't get no food because all these places cold. I say, no sweat, man. I'm gonna go home, fix your plate of food, and bring it back to you. Done deal. Done deal. That it was Judah. That's my brother.
Right.
He in the world. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But like, that's what I'm gonna do. Because he's in the condition. I saw a white man. I ain't give him nothing. Because if you're a white man living on the streets, you just sorry, bro.
Right.
You just sorry. You don't want, all you want to do is let the drug do you. Like I was a guy who was saying that camp. You know, that's how we prophesy. Because we said what? I was a guy who said, hey, what? The drug do you, huh? And that white man said, yo, you right, man. The drug do me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want to be nothing.
Right.
All he got to do is cut his beard up, put on a suit and tie, and he can go right into wherever and get him a job.
Right.
Because of his skin color. And that'd be the craziest ones walking around here. What verse you on, that?
I got a little bit left.
All right, go ahead.
Until he have destroyed thee.
Done. Done deal. You understand? But our brothers in this truth, we are awoken. What's up, I?
Okay. So, Laki, if I may, what this scripture is saying is so heavy because when they supposedly freed us during the Abraham Lincoln, right? And we got off the plantation, they didn't need chains and whips anymore, man. They didn't need yokes of iron anymore. They already pitted the light-skinned brother against the dark-skinned brother. They already pitted the good-haired sister against the nappy-haired sister, right? They already had us breaking our greatest commandment, which Christ said is to love. First, you love the Lord God with all thy heart, all thy soul, and all thy mind, and then love thy brother as thyself, man. And we know that there's only one way to love the God of the Bible. That's to keep his commandments.
Right.
Right? They fed us pork, called it white meat. You understand what I'm saying? They gave us shrimp, crab,
if I could. When our people first came over here, many people died.
Right.
Our brothers and sisters died. You understand? Because of what? They thought that death was better than bondage. They jumped off the ship. They starved themselves because they were not going to eat pork. You understand what I'm doing? Understand what I'm saying? That's why they had what? Nat Turner come in. You understand? Read this scripture right here. You see what I'm saying? Just read this scripture right here. Don't worry about that. Read this right here so I can have control over my slaves. You see what I'm saying? And that's what he did. You understand? But he woke up because what? They allowed him to what? Read the Bible. The worst thing they could have did was teach a nigga how to read. Because when that nigga learned how to read that Bible and understand for himself or whatever, what happened? The rebellion happened. You understand? And even though we were not supposed to do that or whatever, because vengeance is the Lord, it's not up to us. That's why it says, what? Do not abhor an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to hurt him. You can't kill an Edomite, but you can sure hate him. Right. Because I hate what the Lord hate. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what I hate. You got some more what you got to say?
Kind of, sir. So, I mean, what we have to understand, too, with history as well, is that even before the slave ships, right, we were on an island on the coast of West Africa, man. It was a castle that was there. They were putting us in that castle. There were rooms in that castle for our warriors that stood strong and didn't want to go and would fight. They would stuff them in a room that would get smaller and smaller. So the more of our men that they stuffed in that room, they would get pushed to the cone shape, the smaller part, and they would just either suffocate or get smushed to death, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That whole journey from Negro land, the land that we settled in after dispersing out of Jerusalem, that whole trek all the way to the West Coast was murderous, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? These Africans had their hands on us first, man. Shaka Zulu and them had their hands on us first. So that's why they got to go too. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. So, yeah, this scripture is so heavy, man, because it tells us about, you know what I'm saying, how we were so destroyed that the white man now doesn't need chains and whips, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He has it to where that we lust and envy him. You understand what I'm saying? Because he had us go against the God of our Bible. You understand what I'm saying? Our God, by he had us breaking our commandments, and he set us up in a place to where we would hate our very own brother.
Right. All right, you got what else you got left, huh?
That's it on 48, sir.
All right, go to verse 49.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, verse 49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth.
So what did Christopher Columbus do? He did what? He went on a voyage.
Right.
Even though he lied and said he came to America first, which was a lie, because we brought out earlier, it was 3 explorers that touched American soil before Christopher Columbus even came here. You understand? So he never touched foot on American soil. That's how you know the white man is what? Is the damn devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand what I'm saying? He's a deceiver because he deceived us for so long. Keep reading.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flyeth.
And when what's the mascot of America? The eagle. Right? And he came swift with that game. He went back like the brother box Salak, y'all. I got you. But he brought out earlier, he said, what? These people don't have they don't bear arms. They don't have anything to fight with. So it'll be easy to overtake them. Go ahead, I know what you got.
The eagle not only being the national bird of this nation, but also the eagle is damn near the national bird of every nation that had us in captivity.
That's right.
Egypt,
damn right.
Rome,
right.
Greece. If you go back through all of them, they all have eagles on their coinage, on their crest, right. On their shields, their coat of arms, everything like that. They all have just like Officer Gabor, I forget the verse number, but it says, and these curses shall be upon thee for a sign and for a wonder, and upon thy seed forever. As long as niggas keep breaking those goddamn laws,
right,
the same thing is going to happen to them.
Right.
It might look a little bit different, but to the spirit, it's the same goddamn thing. Good class.
That's right, sir.
The water, sir. Appreciate that.
Mighty.
All right. What verse you on right now? All right?
Still on 49, sir.
All right, keep reading.
as swift as the eagle flieth, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand.
So, what y'all saw on Shaka Zulu? He said what? He hit him on the back. He said, Toby. He hit him in the back. He said, Toby. You understand? Because that was not our natural tongue. You understand? We didn't speak English. We spoke ancient Hebrew, the Lashawan Kadash. We spoke of a holy tongue. You understand? They beat our language out of us.
Right.
You understand? That's why my name is Amawas Ya'ala. You understand? I no longer have the name of Arthur Raven as I was in the world because that was my slave name. If you think about this, your last name that you have in the world, that's the name you got from your plantation.
Right.
You understand? My last name Raven. How many black people y'all know with the last name Raven? Not that many. But you know, when they did my research before I joined the white man military, before I got my clearance, they did my research on my background, right? Did y'all know how many white people was in jail that had my name? You understand? It was over 15 white people in jail that had my last name. So I know the white man named me, but I'm glad I'm not that man anymore. I'm a YAHANNA. You see what I'm saying? I'm born again. I'm a new person now. I'm not the same man that I was before I came into this truth. That's why everybody have their 90 days to shed yourself for the old you and become a new you, a man in this truth. You got some more than that? You on verse 50 now? Read verse 50.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 50. A nation of fierce continence, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young.
Man, I don't know about y'all, but that's the damn white man, the damn devil, man, the Bible speaks of,
That's
man.
right.
Because he shows he don't give a damn about the condition that we in. He don't care.
Right.
Like, he don't care. He don't care that your mama on crack. You understand? He don't care that you homeless living under the bridge. Like, he don't care because he knows that he gonna get his money at the end of the day. All he knows is that pay your rent on the first, man. Because if you don't pay it at the end of the month, you living on the streets. Because I'm not gonna help you. I'm not showing you no favor. You understand? I'm gonna keep you in the condition that you're in. You understand? That's why the scriptures say that he will be as a what? He'll come as an eagle, swift. You see what I'm saying? When Christopher Columbus came over here, he came with that mouthpiece. Because his words are smooth as butter.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? But our people, we're so compassionate. You know what I'm saying? We're forgiving people. You see what I'm saying? That's why when it's our kingdom, we will be able to rule it. Because we are forgiving people. We are compassionate. We care about the next person. You see what I'm saying? But not the white man, because I hope he's extinct.
That's right.
I hope we go in the museum and be like, our son be like, hey, who is that? I'm be like, oh, that's the white man. He used to rule the earth, you know what I'm saying? But hey, we rule the earth now, son. You know what I'm saying? Because we put the work in back in the day to get rid of him.
That's right.
Because of listen, if y'all go hard in this truth, man, that's what's gonna bring our king back, man. Us going hard in this truth. That's why we cry loud every Saturday, man. You know what I'm saying? So we can bring our king back, man.
Right.
That's why we lay bricks to get this school, man. That's why we got this logo on the back. That's why we got what we got right now, man, to bring our king back. You see what I'm saying? Because faith without works is what? Dead. Dead. You can't say you follow the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, but you're not edifying the people on Saturday. You making excuses not to come to camp. You know what I'm saying? You making excuses not to come to Hebrew Academy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No excuses. You see what I'm saying? Because what the Lord, Yahweh died for you.
Right.
So you can have grace upon. So you can have a chance to change your life and get in this truth. But what we want to go do? People in the world want to go get high, want to go eat turkey, want to do what the hell they want to do. Salaki. Go ahead,
Salaki, if I may. Man, every disciple, every man that was called by the Most High did not live by excuses, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? It's why in the I.S.U.P.K, man, we keep these scriptures and we keep everything to the T, man. You understand what I'm saying? So how we suffer here in the I.S.U.P.K is the same way the prophets of old suffered, man. You understand what I'm saying? They laid their lives down for this truth, man. There was no excuses when Yahweh Shah was in that garden, man. No excuses. You understand what I'm saying? He pretty much had a conversation with himself. You understand what I'm saying? You know, is there any way? Can you take this cup from me? You understand what I'm saying? And nevertheless, not my will, but thy will be done, man. That is no excuses, man.
Right.
And that's what we're supposed to look up to. You understand what I'm saying? It's no excuses for Commander General YAHANNA being in the truth since 1989, man. You understand what I'm saying? And then in the early 90s, him watching the men above him that brought him into the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Backbiting against one another, gossiping against one another, not showing brotherhood, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He made no excuses when he saw his elders stepping out of the truth. You understand what I'm saying? He held on to it, man. That's no excuses, man. This is the leadership that we have in the I.S.U.P.K, man. We don't have to worry about our leaders molesting our children, man.
Right.
We don't have to worry about our leaders misappropriating our funds, man. You understand what I'm saying? Because they keep these commandments and they live off no excuses, man.
Right. All right, drop that out and go to Deuteronomy 28 and 64. And then after that, give me verse 68.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
The Lord scattered us among all people. We got brothers in the UK. We got brothers in Haiti. We got brothers everywhere on this earth. You understand? We were scattered among the earth. That's why we follow all these different indoctrinations. That's why you got Hispanics, you know what I'm saying? Issachar. That's why you got them being Catholic, you know what I'm saying? Doing Roman Catholicism, you understand? That's why you got, it's just a plentiful of a whole bunch of bull.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We do everything else but what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading, huh?
From the one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods.
Just like I said, you know what I'm saying? You got Christianity, you know what I'm saying? You got Roman Catholicism, you know what I'm saying? You got everything but what's of the Most High and what they possibly follow. You know what I'm saying? They doing everything but what they supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Our father don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Our father don't know no Islam. He don't know no what's that Buddha. He don't know none of that. You know what I'm saying? All he know is keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. You know what I'm saying? Salaki, y'all, for time's sake, I'm trying to get some of themselves out, bro. Keep reading that.
Even wood and stone.
Because what the Christian church do? It's a wooden cross in every church, right? And what Islam do? They kiss a damn rock.
Right.
How you gonna kiss a rock? How a rock is gonna edify you and save you? A rock. I kick rocks every day walking down the street.
That's right, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like you walking down the street kicking rocks. You know what I'm saying? But you wanna kiss it.
Right.
Put your lips on a rock. You know what I'm saying? You got some more on 64?
Nah, sir.
Go to 68.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
All right, somebody tell me what the word Egypt means. Anybody tell me what the word Egypt means? Go ahead, sis. Damn right, sis. Get that sister a hand. Get that sister a hand. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means, bondage. That's what we in right now. That's why you're going to work 8 days. So like, that's why you're going to work 7 days, 8 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? And you still don't have enough money. You know what I'm saying? You still can't feed your kids. That's why we're in the condition that we're in today. How much time I got, sir? You ready right now? Okay, let me get one more precept. So like, one more precept, and then I'm gonna let Officer Yatazar, Officer 5000 take over. All right, let's go to Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. Just because you in the condition, you know what I'm saying, that you in today, you know what I'm saying, keep your head high, you know what I'm saying, and follow through and push through. Keep these laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High, our God. You know what I'm saying? 24 and 13. All right, bring it up.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 24, verse 13. But he that shall endure until the end, the same shall be saved.
Endure until the end. You understand? Until the end of the road. You know what I'm saying? Keep walking this faith. You understand? And keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. You understand? Because today is a terrible day for the people in the world to be celebrating Thanksgiving. Because our people were raped, robbed, and murdered on this day. So what Thanksgiving is that?
Right.
You understand? The white man has us destroyed in the world. Because like I brought out in Hosea 4 and 6, our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because if we knew better, we would do better. You understand? You wouldn't be out here celebrating the rape, rob, and murder because the white man overtook thee. Right. You understand? That was the beginning of us living in the hell that we in today.
Right.
You understand? By us taking us into slavery because he did the same thing to our people. You know what I'm saying? I'm preaching officer. I'm gonna wash y'all. I'm about to pass the class over to Officer Yatazar. Shalom.
Get that brother a hand. The white man is the goddamn devil the Bible speaks of. It's Thanksgiving. What the hell are people giving thanks for? And you know what? What's funny about it is they always say that black people don't never come together unless it's a funeral or a holiday. Well, guess what? They got a 2-for-1 special today. They got a funeral and a holiday in one.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This is the celebration of the Native Americans, our brothers, being killed and being slaughtered on this land, which is their home.
Right.
Understand? We need to find out some things that we need to not do in order for this to happen again. The problem with us is, like he said, like the brother was just bringing out, if we knew better, we would do better. The problem is we don't know history from the past, so we can let history repeat itself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now, this is the notes from Christopher Columbus, right? Christopher Columbus was sending back notes to the Queen, letting them know about his voyage, about what was going on when he came over to this land, right? Now, they try to paint us out to be so wicked and evil and hateful and spiteful and murderous, just brutal people. Let's see what his notes say according to his voyage to coming to America. Let's start at the yellow.
They brought us parrots and balls of cotton and spears and many other things.
Wait a minute. So you know what they did? When Christopher Columbus touched down in the New World, in the new land, first thing Native Americans did is what you do. When you got guests in your house, you ask them, are you hungry? You thirsty? You good? Take your shoes out, get comfortable. Mi casa is a su casa. My house is your house. So the first thing they did was what?
They brought us parrots and balls of cotton.
They
spears.
brought them the best things they had. Parrots, balls of cotton, spears, what else?
And many other things.
Keep reading.
Which they exchanged for the glass beads.
For the glass beads. You know, that's valuable back then, right? Keep reading.
And
Go ahead.
and hawks bells.
Mm-hmm.
They willingly traded everything they owned.
They grudgingly did it.
They willingly traded everything they owned.
Keep reading.
They were well built with good bodies,
right,
and handsome features.
See, right there, that lets you know that the white man is a goddamn homosexual. But when do you see a man and say, man, he look good with handsome features? You know he's a homo. Christopher Columbus was a homo.
Right.
Keep reading.
With handsome features. They do not bear arms and do not know them.
What is Christopher Columbus doing at this moment? He peeping the scene now. He's sizing them up. You know what I'm saying? He looking like any scavenger would do. You know what I'm saying? He coming in, he peeping like, man, they well built, they nice, they real mannerable. But you know what I'm saying? They keep reading.
And do not know them, for I showed them a sword. They took it by the edge and cut themselves out of ignorance.
Now, they well built, but they don't know nothing about weapons. I gave him a sword. I gave him a sword, and this is what he did. He grabbed it by the edge and cut himself. Keep on reading.
They have no iron.
They have no iron.
Their spears are made of cane. They would make fine servants.
They're gonna do what?
They would make fine servants.
The first thing he says after talking about how great they are is how they would be fine servants. The white man came over here with one purpose in his heart. One thing on his mind is to come and make you slaves.
Right.
He came over here to destroy you because he is your enemy.
Right.
You are looking right now in 2018 for the white man to be a different person, but he's the same man that he was back then, because the scriptures say there is no new thing under the sun.
Right.
And that thing that it's talking about is man. That's the same spirit that's in the white man back then is the same spirit that's in the white man right now. Is this Simone there? Read it.
With 50 men, we could subjugate all of them all.
What did he say?
With 50 men, we could subjugate them all.
You hear that? He off the rip said, all I need is 50.
Right.
That's all I need.
Right.
You know what that sound like? That sound like the jailhouse.
Right.
That sound like slavery.
Right.
You go on the slave field, it's four white boys out there on horses. 100 black people. You know why? Because we're so compassionate and loving and giving. And you know what? An enemy will take advantage of that.
Right.
An enemy won't look at that like it's a good thing. An enemy will look at that like it's a come up. But you know what the problem is? We don't look at them as enemies.
Right.
We're looking at them like, what's wrong with the white man? Why y'all so mad at the white man? What he do? Let me see that. We're not looking at him like he's the white man, like he's an enemy. Read.
With 50 men, we could subjugate them all and make them do whatever we want.
We can make them do what?
Whatever we want.
Now, give me that scripture I gave you to read.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 55, verse 20.
Everybody get the Psalms 55 and 20. This is what you need to pay attention to. We are celebrating Thanksgiving. We are celebrating the time period where the white man beguiled our people. You know how he beguiled our people? The same way he beguiled our people right now. Wearing a suit and a tie.
Right.
Pulling up with a nice car, with a nice size ship, looking all glorious. But the whole time he trying to destroy you. Read what you got.
Psalms chapter 55, verse 20. He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace.
Wait a minute. What was that? Was the Native Americans trying to fight the white man? What was they doing? They was offering him stuff. They was trying to give him stuff. But what the Bible say? What the Bible say?
He had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him.
But the white man, he putting forth his hand against those that are at peace with him. Right now, what are black people saying we need in America? What? Peace. We need peace. But what the white man do to us every day? He killing us. He's taking our kids and destroying them, making them homosexuals, putting them on drugs, throwing them in jail, teaching them that you can eat pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster, teaching them to celebrate the days that they family members were being killed.
Right.
The white man is the devil, the Bible speaks.
That's right.
Keep reading.
He had broken his covenant.
And he made all these covenants with the Native Americans. He came over and said, look, give me some of this land. We can share. We can share this land.
Right.
And the white and the Native American is like, okay, cool.
Right.
No problem. This was never your land.
Right.
But since I'm so kind and generous, I'm not tripping. But the white man ain't regular. He ain't human. He's a beast. He's a monster.
Right.
So what he do? He took advantage of that. He did what? Read it again.
He had broken his covenant.
He broke. How many covenants did he break out of all the covenants he made? Every last one of them. That's like me telling you, hey man, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take you to the store tomorrow so you can go do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? Because you gave me that money, you know what I'm saying, for that gas. And you be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. Then you calling me the next day, like, you gonna come pick me up? And I don't pick you up. Then the next time you see me, man, my phone was dead, man. You know what I'm saying? I know you was probably calling me. My phone was dead. But I got you. I can't do it right now. I got you tomorrow, though. I'm gonna come. What you need to do? Oh, I need you to take me go get some groceries. Man, I know you need to feed your fam, bro. I'm gonna be there. All right, man, no problem. Go home, thinking you finna get a ride tomorrow. What the white man do the next day? He ain't never show up to your house. He ain't calling, you calling him, you gonna be like, oh, I guess your phone dead again. The next time you see him, like, man, I ain't paying my bill, man. My phone got turned off. The white man don't keep his covenant. Why? Why is he not keeping his covenant? It ain't just because he's a devil. It's simpler than that.
What, sir? It's because he's a covenant breaker?
It's simpler than that. But he is a covenant breaker. It's because he's your enemy.
Right.
Why would your enemy keep a covenant with you?
Right.
If I don't like you, why would I hold my end of the bargain? Period. In the world, if I don't like you, why would I do what I say I'm gonna do? You feel me? Problem is, to us, you're not an enemy. Keep reading.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
But he got game though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna look nice. He gonna dress nice. He gonna say stuff that make you feel good. He gonna make you believe that whatever he's saying he gonna do it because he's so smooth when he says it. But what?
But war was in his heart.
But peace.
But war was in his heart.
The whole time you talking, he thinking about how he gonna kill you and take from you. And get he telling you all I need is 20, but he trying to get the 100.
Right.
He want more than what he asked for. Because he's your enemy. Keep reading.
His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords.
The whole time he got his sword drawn. Why? Because the whole time he's talking to you, war is in his heart. The white man that we live under today is the same white man. Now, Christopher Columbus was way after Psalms. So in Psalms, David was dealing with Christopher Columbus.
Right.
You feel me? In Psalms, the white man was the devil.
Right.
Before Christopher Columbus. Job was before Psalms. Job was dealing with the same devils.
Right.
What do you think we're dealing with right now in 2018? The same devils. The same war that was in this devil's heart is the same war that was in Christopher Columbus' heart, which is the same war that's in Donald Trump's heart.
Right.
And the only reason you don't know that is because you go to church and they tell you to love everybody. Hate is a sin. You're doing something wrong. If you ain't disliking your enemy, you're doing something wrong if you loving your enemy.
Right.
Because the problem, see, people like, but the scriptures say love your enemy. It's talking about your brothers that's your enemy.
Right.
Because you can't fight your enemy if the people you're supposed to fight him with is your enemy.
Right.
So now you got to find out which one is my enemy. Is it this nigga because he stepped on my shoe? Or is it him that's coming with 50 men to destroy us?
That's right.
He ain't coming to destroy us. He may want to fight me. He may not like me, but he's not trying to destroy us.
Right.
You feel me? That is the enemy that we supposed to love, each other. Read this right here.
As soon as I arrived in the Indies, on the first island which I found, I took some of the natives by force in order that they might learn and might give me information on whatever there is in these parts. The information that Columbus wanted most was, where is the gold?
Where's the what?
Gold.
What do the white man want more than anything? Where's the money?
Right.
That's all the white man thinking about. Where's the money? The white man came over here to get money. You know what he did? He started cutting off the hands of the Native Americans. He would tell them to go and get diamonds and go out, and if they didn't come back with enough, he cut their hand off. That is what you trying to love right now.
Right.
You are still trying to love someone that's cutting your hand off.
That's right.
You turn on the news every day and what's happening to you? You getting love? Are you seeing peace in the streets?
Right.
The white man is killing you every day.
That's right.
Every day. And you want to celebrate his days.
Right.
You know why we can't become a nation? You know why we destroyed as a nation? We're divided. And we're listening to the enemy. We're listening to the divider. Now give me Ecclesiasticus in the Apocrypha. See, these records in this Bible are so we won't have to repeat history like we're doing. If what's supposed to happen is we're supposed to see these records and say, I'm not going to do what they did. It's supposed to be like, don't touch the stove, because if you touch the stove, it's going to burn you. Okay, I'm not going to touch the stove because it was told to me that it's going to burn me. Right. This is it was told to me right here. Right. The Bible, the Apocrypha, which is the Bible.
That's right.
You understand? This is the warning, but we're not adhering to the warning.
Right.
You got it? Ecclesiasticus 12 and 10. First one to get it, read it.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
Say that again.
Never trust thine enemy.
You hear that? That will stop. That will save lives right there. You can work with white people. You can. But you don't have to trust them. Just because you work with them, just because you know a couple of, that don't mean you got to give them your trust.
That's right.
You understand? It makes no sense to trust your enemy. Keep reading.
For like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
How does iron rust?
Iron rust all the way through, man.
All the way through. Water, just imagine some metal sitting outside and the rain hit it constantly and it rusts. The sun hitting it, it's going to rust. It's inevitable Iron is going to rust.
It can't be made whole again.
It's nothing you can do to stop iron from rusting. It's going to rust. It's nothing you can do to make your enemy love you. You can say, I love you, enemy. And he's going to say, I love you too.
Right.
And he's going to kill you.
Right.
Because from the jump, he was your enemy.
Right.
Keep reading.
Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass. And thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
You got to know that the white man is going to be the white man because he is the white man.
That's right.
I mean, you're going to have to understand that no matter how long you work with him, no matter how cool y'all are, and how many jokes y'all can make and laugh and enjoy each other, war is in his heart.
Right.
He is not to be trusted. She is not to be trusted. The black woman is the white woman's mule, working mule. The black man is the white man's working mule because they are the masters and you are the slave.
Right.
So all they're trying to do is make work for you, a little easier, a little bit more enjoyable. Go ahead and wash my drawers. While you washing my drawers, we can look at TV and tell a couple of jokes and laugh. And you want something to drink? Get you something to drink while you washing my drawers.
Right.
You at work, you working hard, and the white man got the same position you got. He just watching you work.
Right.
He ain't doing nothing. But you want to celebrate his days.
Right.
You want to celebrate his feast days, his Thanksgiving. And then you know what you want to say? The Lord don't care because it's time about family. It ain't about, look, you right. Thanksgiving, raping, destroying the Native Americans, that was wrong. But I do it because I like to chill with my family.
Right.
That's family time. You know what I'm saying? Give me Amos 5. Amos 5 and 21.
This is Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days.
But what the Lord say?
I despise your feast days.
No, because on Thanksgiving, it's just all about giving thanks. But what the Lord say?
I despise your feast days.
Now, let's think about that. If we go to Leviticus and look up the feast days, is it going to say Thanksgiving? Is it going to say Christmas? What about New Year's? What about Valentine's Day? Ain't gonna say that. Damn, what about Mother's Day? 4th of July ain't in the Bible? Damn, Labor Day. Halloween, it gotta be in. It ain't in the Bible. You know why? He said he hate and despise what?
Your feast days.
These are our feast days that we keep. These are feast days that come from man. These are not the Lord's feast days. The Lord's feast days is a Hanukkah. Go ahead, Art.
Lucky, sir. I pulled a scripture earlier, and it was in the book of Exodus, chapter 32, and verse 2. And it says, Shalaki, verse 6.
Read it.
And they rose up early on the morrow and offered burnt offerings and brought peace offerings.
Right.
And the people sat down to eat and to drink and rose up to play. So what I was saying was that when Big Mama and them, they go and cook Thanksgiving and Christmas, right? They wake up early.
They get up, they up 2 or 3 days before cooking. I know my mom was cooking cakes and pies since Sunday.
Right, sir.
I'm telling you, she probably cooking right now after. just in case somebody want to come and eat.
Right, son.
You know why? Because this is her feast day. Thanksgiving is a feast day that man made. But these are not the feast days that the Lord gave us. And the Lord hates these days.
That's right.
Keep reading.
I will not smell in your solemn assemblies.
No, but the Lord, he loves my turkey. He loves my ham, my ham that I made. That's what he loves, because it's for the family.
Right.
I'm just doing it to be with my family. Keep reading.
Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings,
Though you cooking up all this food,
I will not accept them.
I don't want to accept them. Read.
Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts.
Neither will I. So what do you do at Thanksgiving before you eat? You pray. Everybody hold your hands, all eyes closed, heads bowed. That's what you do. The Lord say, I don't want that prayer over this big ass ham on the table.
Right.
With a pineapple in the middle of it.
And the cherry.
And a cherry in the middle. Like you trying to dress up a ham.
Right.
That's like putting a pepper up here and putting put some flowers around it.
Right.
A big old shit diaper with pineapple and flowers and cherry cherry on top.
Damn.
That's what you're doing, eating. The Lord like, I don't want that shit. So
Right.
I don't want this stuff that you're giving me.
Right.
Keep reading.
Take thou away from me the noise of thy song.
Oh, wait. What do they do on Christmas? They got all the carols, all the songs.
Right.
You know what the Lord say? I don't want to hear that. That's not what I told you to do. Now watch this. Let me show you how diabolical the white man is. You have celebrated Thanksgiving every year of your life. How many feast days of the Lord have you celebrated?
Right.
How many Passovers have you been to? You ever been to a Passover? One. You see that? One. I've been to one. But Christmas? How many Christmases you had? Right. Your birthday. You understand? However old you are, that's how many Christmases you had.
Right.
That's why the Lord said, I hate your feast days. Now we gotta come back to our culture and follow our feast days.
That's right.
Why? Why? Why do we gotta follow our feast days? Why do we gotta come back to our culture?
Because it would be a sin not to.
And if it's a sin, then it's what's gonna keep us at the bottom.
That's right.
The reason we have to come back to our culture is so that we could go back to being on the top. So we can go back to rulership. What people don't understand about the UPK is we are not just we're not an organization. People think, oh, it's just some kind of organization.
Right.
A Bible study.
They just some thumpers, Bible thumpers. No, we are the nation of Israel being put back together.
That's right.
That's what we are. You know why we're not called the nation of Israel being put back together? Because there are fake Jews already calling themselves the nation of Israel.
That's right.
So we are the universal and practical knowledge. Practical knowledge.
Right.
We're the Israelite school. How are we going to come back to our culture?
It's like by learning.
By learning. Got to be taught again. Hebrews 4:12. You got to be taught again, right? That is the first thing you got to do to put the nation back together. We are the nation of Israel. And the only way we're going to come back together is by learning that Thanksgiving is wrong.
That's right.
The only way we're going to come back together in righteousness is by learning that the feast day, that your feast days, the white man's feast day that we've been following, is the feast days that we don't need to ever pick up again.
That's right.
And when you teach your kids that, you're making a whole society, which is called the kingdom of heaven.
That's right.
The kingdom is within us, right?
Right.
So now, right now, you know what? We're going through the hardest part. Because we're the first, we're the foundation. We're the one that got to break the ground. We're the ones that got to tell our family. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're the ones that got to go through all that. But these babies, they ain't gonna have to go through what we. They ain't gonna have to celebrate Christmas.
That's right.
They ain't gonna celebrate Thanksgiving.
That's right.
We're making it to where they grow up only knowing the truth.
Right.
You understand? That is why what we do is so important.
That's right.
Coming to class is so important. Doing all of this is so important because this is how we put our nation back together.
That's right.
You put your nation back together one person at a time.
Right.
Each one, teach one.
Right.
Taking somebody and teaching them what they didn't know. What you didn't know is, Big Mama, Thanksgiving ain't in the Bible.
Right.
So we're supposed to do it. Well, it's a lot of stuff that ain't in the Bible. And I've been doing it all my life. Just because you've been doing it all your life, that don't mean it's right.
That's right.
You understand? That's what the burden that we have right now. That's why it's so big of a burden. Because we're fighting against the entire planet Earth.
Right.
The planet Earth right now, when you walk in the store, what they gonna tell you today?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. The Earth is telling you Happy Thanksgiving.
Right.
You gotta tell the Earth, I don't celebrate Thanksgiving.
That's right.
That's what you gotta do.
Right.
And you know what? That's not an easy job.
That's right.
But you know what? Give me John 15 and 16. You hold what you got. Give me John 15 and 16. Let me tell you why you here right now.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chose me.
Wait a minute. Why are you here right now? Read it again.
This is the book of John, chapter 15, verse 16. Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you.
Why are you here right now? By who? Right. The Lord chose us to be here. That's why he gave his hardest job to his strongest people.
That's right.
We have a task to go against the earth to make our kingdom come.
That's right.
Just imagine, think about it in, I don't know if you understand it. I don't know if it's too spiritual, too deep. So let's just make it layman. Let's say you go to Russia by yourself. You go to Russia, you move to Russia, and you are trying to make America come to Russia. You're trying to make Donald Trump be the president of Russia. Right? Yeah, you're in Russia telling the Russians America is going to destroy Russia. Donald Trump gonna press the button and he gonna destroy this place, and it's gonna be our land, and we gonna build this land up, and we gonna destroy you, and all you Russians are gonna be slaves. Now, if you want to be down with it, you're gonna have to stop. You're gonna have to stop claiming to be a Russian. You're gonna have to stop eating pork, crab, shrimp, and lobster. You're gonna have to stop celebrating these holidays. You have to stop being homosexual. You have to stop smoking weed. You have to stop doing all these things if you want to be an American.
Right.
That's what we're doing right now. We are standing in the downtown streets of America in every city.
That's right.
We're standing in downtown streets of Quebec, in the UK, in Trinidad, in Canada. We all over the planet Earth saying Christ is coming back to destroy y'all.
That's right.
All of y'all.
Right.
Your leaders, your military, the kings and the queens of this earth, Christ is coming back to destroy them. And if you don't change your life, you're going to be destroyed with them.
That's right.
That's what we're doing. It's hard, but he got his strongest people in here to do it.
That's right.
He got the warriors in here to do it. So what we got to do? We got to fight, man.
Right.
We got to fight against this planet for our king, because we can't. Give me Psalms 106 and 36. You give me Luke 17. I'm gonna get out of here.
106 and what, sir?
106 and 36. Yeah.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 106, verse 36. And they served their idols, which were a snare unto them.
We are serving other gods, which are entrapping us.
Right.
A snare is a trap.
Right.
These idols that we're serving are trapping us. Trapping us in what? In the condition that we're in. Trapping us in hell. Because sin, the wages of sin is death. So when we serve these idols, all it's doing is putting us in death.
Right.
Keep reading.
Verse 37. Yea, they sacrifice their sons and their daughters unto devils.
You hear that? Unto what?
Unto devils.
We are sacrificing our children by teaching them about Thanksgiving. We are sacrificing our children unto devils by putting the spirit of Christmas in them. We're sacrificing our children unto devils by putting all of the wickedness of this world in them, because they were never supposed to know about a Christmas. So what we're doing is giving them spiritually over to demons. We're pushing them into demons. That's what we're doing every day with a smile on our face.
Right.
Going broke, spending your paycheck, getting in arguments over giving your child away to a demon.
Right. Right.
Go ahead.
Yes, I'm sorry. I don't want to backtrack too much, but back at that Amos 5, it says 5:24, it says, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. Like every holiday season that come around, man, y'all family man might tell y'all, man, be safe. Y'all be safe, y'all watch out. Bro, Janice, oh boy from Babylon, Nimrod, bro, they killing y'all out there, man. Keep celebrating them goddamn holidays out there. Man, if Christmas was about love, if Thanksgiving was about giving thanks, then why so many niggas out there getting killed for every goddamn holiday that come around?
That's right.
Salakia, this brother just bringing out something that's so heavy. While I'm on my way up here, I promise you, almost every other street I passed by was an ambulance or a fire truck on it.
Right. You damn right.
You know why?
Tow trucks.
Because the Lord is judging these people.
That's right.
Judgment is raining down like water.
Right. Man, right.
And by 9 o'clock, there's going to be shooting because everybody going to be drunk.
Right.
Everybody going to be messed up because they don't know what brotherhood is.
Reverend.
The family is going to be fighting. How many times have you been at a holiday event with your family and a fight broke out?
Right.
Which time?
Every time.
Card table.
Because judgment is running down like water. The Lord is judging you for celebrating these gods.
Right.
Because he said, thou shalt not have no other gods before me.
That's right.
Because I am a jealous God.
That's right.
So what is he doing? You are making him more upset.
Right.
And then now, not only are you celebrating it, you're teaching the babies that.
Right.
You're teaching the future that this is the way life is supposed to be. Like he said, you'll destroy for the lack of knowledge. Knowledge is power. The right knowledge. And the wrong knowledge is power to mess you up.
That's right.
You understand? Now, this is when we can rest. This is when we can look forward to something good happening. Give me Luke 17, start at verse 6.
This is Luke chapter 17, verse 6. And the Lord said, if ye had faith as a grain of a mustard seed, ye might say unto this sycamore tree, be thou plucked up by the root, and be thou planted in the sea, and it should obey you.
Right.
But which of you, having a servant plying or feeding a cattle?
Now, this is the important part right here. Which of you having a servant, listen to this. You got a servant, right? Read.
Plowing or feeding cattle.
And you gave him a job to do.
Will say unto him, by and by, when is he come from the field, go and sit down to meat.
Do you hear that? Understand this. Which one of us would have a servant, right? That is sitting, that you hired to work, and then you tell him to go and eat. Keep reading.
And will not rather say unto him, make ready wherewith I may sup, and gird myself, and serve me, till I have eaten and drunken, and afterward thou shalt eat and drink.
This is what you're going to say to him. You're going to tell your servant to go eat and drink when? When can your servant eat and drink?
Sir, after
you eat and drink.
Right.
You the master, right? So your servant eat when? After you. Which one of you gonna have somebody that you hire, and who you gonna hire and pay before he do the work? Common sense.
Right.
Which one of us gonna hire somebody and then be like, hey man, I accept your application. Here go your first month's check. Who gonna do that? Nobody. Keep reading.
Doth he thank that servant because he did the things that were commanded of him?
Is you gonna say, oh man, thank you for doing your job? Is that what you're gonna say to him? Or are you gonna look at him for doing what he's supposed to do and say, man, I really appreciate it. And thank you. You really read.
I trow not.
I think not. No. I hired you to do this. I'm gonna thank you. You better do what you signed up to do.
Right.
That's what Christ has said. Keep reading.
So likewise ye, when ye shall have done of those things which are commanded of you, say we are we are unprofitable servants. We have done that which was our duty to do.
You hear that? What type of spirit is you supposed to have? A righteous, humble spirit. You're supposed to say, most high in Christ. You know why? Because the Lord gave you the ability to do whatever it is that you're doing.
That's right.
You go to thank him for it.
Right.
Keep reading.
We have done that which was our duty to do.
Now, this is the point of that parable. The point of that is, you can't be happy with life. You can't expect to get riches and praise and honor and glory until your king is sitting on the throne.
That's right.
You can't expect to live a comfortable life until Christ is sitting on the throne where he belongs to sit. Who are you to get raised up and get rewarded before your king?
A Christian pastor.
That's what your Christian pastor teaching.
That's right.
He's teaching that heaven is going, that you finna receive right now.
Right.
That the windows of heaven are going to be opened up, that you ain't going to have room to receive.
That's right.
But the Bible said you're not going to get it all until your king get it.
Right.
Adam lost rulership of the earth. Christ died for rulership of the earth.
Right.
We're not going to experience rest and peace until our king is sitting on the throne.
That's right.
That's when you get comfortable. Give me Isaiah 14:3.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 3. And it shall come to pass in the day that the Lord shall give thee rest from thy sorrow.
The Lord gonna do what?
Give thee rest from thy sorrow.
Read.
And from thy fear. And from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve.
When we get to that point, read.
That thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say.
Do you hear this? Then we're going to be able to be at rest.
Right.
Then we're going to be able to talk noise. Then we're going to be able to be comfortable.
Right.
You're not going to be comfortable until your king is comfortable.
Right.
So until then, what do you need to do?
Keep the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
Work. That's exactly right. That's what you got to do until then. Until your king is comfortably sitting on the throne, you need to be working for your king. To be comfortably sitting on the throne. Because no servant, which is what we are, is going to be rewarded before the king.
Right.
Before the master. You're not going to eat before he eats. You're going to work until your king is comfortable.
Right.
Until he gets what he died for. Until then, all we do is work.
Right.
You gotta do righteous work. You can't just do any kind of work. You gotta do the type of work that'll make the Most High say, it's time.
Right.
Right.
You can't be mediocre. It can't be lukewarm work. It can't be hot. I mean, it can't be cold work. It's gotta be hot work.
Right.
It's gotta be stone cold, solid. I want the kingdom. That's why we here.
Right.
We not in here. We don't do what we do in this truth just to do it.
Right.
Not to be seen, not to get a pat on the back. We want our king sitting on the throne so that if he get to sit on the throne, we'll get to finally get some peace.
That's right.
And when we get peace, you know what we're going to get with peace? Read verse 2. This is what we're going to get when we get peace. Isaiah 14:2.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2. And the people shall take them.
We're going to take the other nations.
That's right. Right.
Read.
And bring them to their place.
And we're going to take the other nations that's been ruling over us for all this time, teaching us lies, teaching us Thanksgiving. We just seen how Christopher Columbus had war in his heart the whole time.
Right.
Well, guess what we're going to do with Christopher Columbus? We're going to take them and bring them to our place. And what? Read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord.
And we're going to own them in the land of the Lord. Own them.
That's right.
We're going to own those who destroyed us in the land of the Lord if you can give up Thanksgiving. If you can fight against the earth and give up Christmas. But if you can't, you don't deserve this. Read.
In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
You don't deserve what?
Servants and handmaids.
If you can't give up Christmas. You don't deserve what?
Servants and
If
handmaids.
you can't give up weed. You don't deserve what?
Servants and handmaids.
If you can't give up an edge up.
Right.
If you can't give up whores.
Right.
If you can't give up, just sleeping with different men. If you can't give up stealing and robbing.
Right.
Killing. If you can't give that up, you don't deserve what?
Servants and handmaids.
I want servants and handmaids.
Right.
You know what I want to do? Read.
And they shall take them captive.
I want to take my enemies captive. That's what I want to do. I gave up all of those things so that I can do what?
Take.
Yeah.
And they shall take them captive.
I gave up my enemies so that I can do what?
Rule over their oppressors.
So that we can rule over our oppressors.
Damn right.
That's the reason for all of this we do.
Right.
That's the reason we dress like this. That's the reason we got this hair.
Right.
That's the reason we don't celebrate these pagan holidays.
I dress like this because it's fly, sir.
And you know what?
Because it's fresh, because it's ours.
You know what?
Because it's ours. We made this.
Let me tell you something. People see how we dress. People today. We're like, oh, what's up, fly guy?
Right.
What man, boy, you sharp.
Right.
I'm like, you supposed to look like me.
Right.
Damn right.
Where your friend is at?
Right.
You supposed to be dressed like me. Because this ain't for me only. Nigga, you my brother.
Damn right.
Nigga, our father gave us this dress code.
Right.
Our father gave us this fly.
Damn right.
You know what I'm saying? You know what he said? He said, we are the salt of the earth.
Damn right.
We give this planet flavor.
Right.
We the street flavor. You know, we the real street flavor. We own the streets, but we make it look good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We broke, but we just as broke as every other nigga that's out here on these streets.
Right.
But this make you look like you just something different. You know what I'm saying? We give up this old life. We give up our old ways so that we can take captives who captives we were, and so we can do what else?
Rule over their oppressors.
That's why I do it. I don't know what your motive gonna be. I don't know what you're gonna do to make you want to be righteous. But my motive is to rule over my oppressor.
Damn right.
I want to destroy those who destroy me.
Right.
I want to be over the people that destroyed my ancestors and my great grandparents and my grandparents and my parents and myself.
Right.
I want to be over them. I want them to eat lamb.
Right.
I want them to eat lamb, but I want them to eat this part of the lamb.
Right.
I want them to eat lamb feet. I want them to eat lamb intestines.
Right.
Right.
You know why? I want them to eat lamb nostrils, lamb tail. You know why? Because that's what they fed us.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna give them some lawful food to eat. It's gonna be lawful, but it's gonna be the scraps of the
Right.
I'm giving them lamb toenails. That's what I'm doing. You're gonna find some type of way to eat the fur. You're gonna eat the hair on the lamb. Some type of way, because they didn't give us no leeway with the food they gave us. They gave us the scraps of the scraps.
Right.
You go to Big Mama house right now, it's chitlins in there, it's pig feet,
Right.
it's pig face, nose, it's ham, hock, ham, ear, ham, everything. Well, that's cool. I ain't mad at you. You're gonna be eating lamb feet, lamb hock, lamb tail. You know what I'm saying? And lamb horn. Some type of way, this is gonna be nutritious. They better boil it down to the nitty gritty and feed it to little devils and little Elamites. You know why? We did it.
Right.
And we still doing it. My whole family right now doing it right now. Got a pot full of chitlins. Pot full of shit. Salakia. That's what they eating right now.
Right.
They eating baby diapers. Because the white man gave it to them and told them it's good to eat.
Right.
They eating shrimp. They eating the things in the sea that eat the algae. You know why? Because the white man gave it to them to eat.
Right.
The scripture says to never trust your enemy. The white man is your enemy. The African is your enemy.
Right.
The East Indian is your enemy.
Right.
The Arab is your enemy.
Right.
So what are you supposed to do? So out of all them people, who you got left to trust? Love ye one another. Love one another, man.
Right.
The real thing that we need to do is love each other, man.
That's right.
When we start loving each other, this earth gonna flip upside down. When we start looking out for each other, just think about, we from Houston. Think about when you walked in Chimichan and seen a line full of Chinese people. Never. Think about when you walked in Just Oxtails and you seen a line full of Arabs. Never. Chinese people don't even support the businesses in the hood. They only eat at the Chinese restaurants where? In Chinatown.
Right.
They don't support the Chinese restaurants in the hood. Why? This is gonna blow your mind.
Is that like the garbage for the blacks?
Mm-mm. It's more diabolical than that. You know why? It's because you there.
Right.
They ain't coming to Chimichan and get no chicken, no wing dinner, because they don't want to be in line with no niggas.
Right.
They don't want to sit around you. They want a wing dinner. They go to get a wing dinner in Chinatown. Not where the niggas at.
Right.
Not in the hood. We don't want to eat with them. We don't want to chill around with them. But what do? As soon as you get your paycheck, where you want to go eat at? You want to go over there where they at. You want to go spend your money where you when you broke, you go spend your money in the hood where they at. When you got money, you go spend your money where they at. In their hood. When do they come spend money with you? When are they supporting your businesses? You know why? Because they're your enemies.
Right.
Scripture said never trust them.
Right.
With that, we're gonna pass the class over. Priest and officer Pecan. Trooper pecan, Salaki. And y'all listen up. Let me tell y'all something while the brother getting ready. Read the notes. Okay. Well, come on up here. Come up here. Let me tell y'all something. Come up here. We got Just Laundry in Houston. Let me tell y'all something about this Just Laundry. It ain't personal.
Right.
It's Just Laundry.
That's right.
And when I tell you this stuff works, Just Laundry, you wash your clothes in Just Laundry, it's gonna smell like you cleaned your house.
Right.
Because this Just Laundry is doing its thing. Y'all check Just Laundry out, man. Go ahead, Doc.
Read how whites are with whites are. So.
It makes your whites whiter.
I'm glowing.
I'm telling you, it makes your whites whiter. Don't be an Edomite. Be clean. And if you're gonna be clean, Just Laundry.
Right.
That's all you need. You don't need towel. You just need Just Laundry.
That's right.
Right. Go ahead.
We are the Israelite School. Started out of Israelite School University of Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rules for new brothers and sisters. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she has to give permission from the head to speak to that brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, as well as the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, which means 10th in the Hebrew, Ma'ashara, 10% of every penny of every increase the Lord gives you. Give to the Treasury Department or the teacher. Priest funds, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you will like. Upcoming holy convocations, the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah, the 25th day of the 9th month by the space of 8 days, Saturday, December 1st, 2018, for the time duration of 8 days. It's in the book of 1 Malachi, chapter 4, verse 50. Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 through 61. And those, and if anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black. Black boots, shirt, pants, headband, or war scarf. And these are the Israelite School University Practical Knowledge security elements.
Give that brother a hand. With that, Amajim, which means stand. Sar, which means turn. We're going to read the prayer, the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa. Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash. Hayah. Shamka. Yahweh. Malakaka. Taba'ah. Hayah. Hasha. Barataza. Hawa. Hayah. Bashemayim. Nathaniel. Lakam. Ka. Wayam. Wasalak. Kabawat Yanao. Kasalat Yanao. Kabawat. Wala'a. Tabayaya now. Messiah 1. Above. I am Shia now. Mayan. Ra. Kawa. Laka. Mamalakwa. Waha Allah. Wahata Fa'ara. Wa'awalamyam. Aman. In English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. On earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day. Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. Amen. Sorry, you turn. We're going to give a courtesy salute to the brothers and a courtesy salute to the sisters. Abayam Shabbat, Majim, Rock, Yahawashi Yasamatah, Sorry, for the sisters. Abayam Shabbat, Majim, Rock, Yasamatah, dismiss.
Right.
DJ.
Hey, yeah, come here. Let me have that both of you. This is just